Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Studio Series Core Class Starscream from the Bumblebee movie. You can see him there in front of his box. Go ahead and boom off the side real quick and take a look at said box. And yes, it is, Studio Series box and Bumblebee movie logo. You got Decepticon symbol, Studio Series Starscream 8+. Up here you have a picture of Starscream. You got Bumblebee movie logo right there. Up close picture of Starscream and the Core Class right there. On this side you have a big old thing of Starscream and authentic. On the bottom you have, of course, manufacturing details. And on the back, you have what's included, what's copyright and warnings, and copyrights, warnings, and of course product shots right there. And of course, he comes with some instructions. So he's also pretty simple, though. He's clever but simple. So there's some instructions right there. So Starscream, yeah. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit, and then getting close. You can see he's actually pretty nicely detailed. He's got a kind of weirdly kind of small head, but you know, he's got the silver and red eyes. You got some little bits of detailing all over. He's got the red and blue and whitish, grayish thing. You got the yellow cockpit, although mine's got a bit of a paint smudge or something right there and all that stuff. But overall, looks pretty decent for a core class. The wings are kind of not quite accurate, but you know what? For a core class, again, I can forgive that. Also, it's a weird hollow back, but that's kind of in part due to how he transforms, so it's kind of makes sense. So there you go. It actually doesn't look too bad. Very G1-esque in some ways. So yeah, he does come with a little gun, which comes with a little handle. Of course, you can hold that in his hand, and it's a little the little tiny, I believe 3mm gun port. So you can hold that in his hand, like so. No big deal. And if you want, you can also store on the back. There is a peg hole right here, and you can just store it right there like this. And yeah, it even covers up the hole right there. So there you go. Nothing too amazing there, but articulation is overall pretty good. His head, though, is on a swivel, although it's on mine is really tight. But it's there. You can see, it is moving, just weirdly tight on mine. Kind of comfortably tight. Yeah. Shoulders though, ball joints. So they do have full rotation, although the wings get in the way. But the wings do can get out of the way though, because they have the hinge. So just pops out. So you get full rotation there. You got outward that far. There's a ball jointed elbow, which lets you get that much bend, and also serves as the rotation point as well. There's unfortunately no waist swivel due to how he transforms. Hips, you got forward that far and back that far. Outward, you got ball joints popping off. That's 2 now. You got the full splits there. The knees are also serve as the thigh sole and as a knee bend, which got a good 90 degrees there. The feet cannot tilt, but they do swivel thanks to transformation. So yay. Yeah, there you go. Again, like I said, articulation's decent, but not amazing. I wish the feet were kind of molded in A stance. As it stands, he kind of has to stand like this. Yeah, you saw it multiple times now. The ball joints have popped up. There's also, this head's not the only really tight joint. This elbow's also really tight. Weirdly enough, the feet are also, the feet soles are kind of tight. Not horribly so, but definitely kind of tight. It's just kind of weird. It's like there's weird tight joints and whatnot that make him kind of difficult and a little bit annoying. I just knocked him over again, but not horrible, but it is kind of one of those weird things. As for some of the comparisons, the Bumblebee movie didn't really get a lot of core class figures. I mean, there's 5 total technically, but 3 of them are accessories for Soundwave. So the only one in his scale is this Bumblebee movie Shockwave. So there you go on that. They look right, I guess. So Shockwave's a little taller. Not sure if that's tracks or not, but I don't remember. But there. And here it is next to the Voyager class Studio Series Thrust, just because based on the Starscream mold, you can see, yeah, quite the difference there, to say the least. This is still a really good figure, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot to flip those out. Whoops. Yeah. There you go. There's Thrust. Yeah, that's the robot mode. It's decent. I wish some of the jointing was a little bit better, but just in terms of looseness and tightness. But there you go. So transformation though, I'm going to go ahead and remove this gun. Just get out of the way. Down here at the feet, what you want to do is take the fins here. You want to rotate them all around. There's a little tab and slot right there. You just do that and do this like so. Take the feet here and rotate them like that, inwards like this. So You take these right here and just rotate these inward and just kind of tab those together like that. So what you want to do here is just kind of get the arms out of the way right here. Take this piece and this will rotate around like so, like that. And this right here, there's a big old ball joint right here. You tilt this forward, rotate it 180 like this. And then right here, these tabs right here will go into little slots right in there. And these tabs right here on the top of the vents will go into little slots on the feet. Make sure it's lined up properly and then bring it down. And yeah, the feet can be a little bit of a pain just because of how things are. But yeah, get that all tabbed in like so. And then the arms here, what you want to do is take at the elbow joint, you want to rotate it 90 degrees inward, only at the elbow joint, not the shoulder joint. And then right here, there's a peg here, which the hand will go over right there like that. That's why this part of the reason this elbow being so tight is a little annoying because, yeah, I'm just going to rotate it right now while I've got it. That's why the reason that one in particular being so tight is annoying. Right there. And then you go ahead and put this and peg this in right there. And right here, there's a little nose cone. You got to flip it out. It's a little. You have to hook your thumb on a little bit right here. Flip out the nose cone like that. Make sure it's all good to go right there. And then you go ahead and take this gun and peg it back in right here. And there you go. There's Starscream in his alt mode. And yeah, it's kind of a Bumblebee movie. Starscream. It's got some definite compromises. Like this fin is kind of stubby. This is just kind of sticking out right there. Kind of makes me almost think of like, hey, look, this is almost the nose almost looks like Swoop, except in different colors. But it's not too bad considering the limits of core class and everything. It's actually not a bad representation. It's just definitely got the limits of core class. I mean, there's a big old gap right here, big old gap right there, gaps right here, and all this stuff. And it's all overall it kind of somewhat looks like the movie stuff, although again severely compromised due to it being core class. But I don't mind it so much. I mean, again, if their goal was to make it look like the Bumblebee movie stickers, then it somewhat got it correct. It's just kind of odd. I mean, in this mode, you kind of pretty much don't really much posability other than the wings can go down a little bit again, But yeah, it's pretty much, and you guys can bring them up too. But although one is way clickier than the other. This one is more willing to go up than the other, but overall it's not too bad, and it does sit properly. It's not like it's any danger of falling. So there you go. And I guess technically you could also use this, this peg as a flight stand, if you remove the gun, but you have to remove the gun to do so. So yeah, overall it's not too bad. It's just kind of, it's okay, and that's kind of his thing. It's okay. So yeah, just real quick again, some comparisons, because yeah, here's Shockwave again. In his alt mode, although he just kind of came weirdly undone or something. Yeah. Oh boy, something went weird. There we go. Shockwave, and again, here's the full scale Voyager thrust. Ooh, there we go. Give you an idea. See, that's what I mean by the whole. That's what I mean by the whole. They definitely compromise. You can see the compromises compared to the full size one. Although I will say that the this one's a little more prone to just doing that versus this is stable. So that's one thing that's got over the full size one. So hooray! So there you go. Yeah. So overall, it's fine. It's nothing particularly amazing. I would say I actually almost forgot it was actually going to come out. I actually forgot this even was a thing until all of a sudden I got charged for it, and shipped out. I was like, what? What's this? What? Oh, I forgot it even existed. So it's kind of weird. It's a weird boat of the problem is really not a whole lot of Bumblebee movie core class figures. Well, in this scale, I mean, again, the three of them are for the larger figures. They're the Rumble, Frenzy, and Ravage are for the Soundwave. There's only one other official that scales with him, the core class, and there's a couple third-party Legends-ish core whatever figures like Bumblebee Optimus and Bumblebee. But there's really not a whole lot. And with the rumblings that they're killing core class off pretty soon, it's one of those things where it's outside of you just really like the design or like Starscream or whatever, or just want a kind of a neat little desk toy, if you're like the whole thing was hoping for a big old collection of core class Bumblebee movie guys, well, I think you're going to be SOL, because it seems like it's all over. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but the future does not look good. But it's an all right figure in its own right. Just kind of got a couple little flaws, and the transformation is pretty straightforward. But it's also pretty clever. Right? You know how it whips around and everything. The large ball joint to help facilitate the transformation was actually pretty clever. But overall, it's just kind of a pretty okay core class figure, which might only appeal to hardcore Starscream fans. So yeah, he's okay, but nothing to go jump out of your seat and go get one immediately, you know. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social medias down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my coffee and my Patreon. And I shall see you next time with another video review.